It might surprise you, but routinely snacking on the wrong kind of nuts can raise your risk of heart disease by nearly half, up to 48%. This figure isn't plucked from thin air, it comes from years of research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. And here's what makes it so alarming for seniors: some of the most popular nuts lurking in kitchen jars can quietly drive up your blood pressure, stoke inflammation, clog arteries, and even worsen memory and thinking skills, yet many older adults munch on them, convinced they're doing something healthy. In this video, you'll get the definitive guide to nut eating for seniors: which nuts deliver big benefits for your heart, bones, and brain, which ones you should reach for without hesitation, and which ones you should steer clear of entirely. Plus, stick around till the end, because few people talk about the single most dangerous nut. It may even be hiding in your favorite low-carb snack. Ready to learn exactly which nuts to eat and which to avoid? Let's dive straight into the 4 nuts that belong in every senior's diet. No fluff, just facts. 4th place, almonds, your bone-strengthening powerhouse. Almonds earn their spot as a top choice for aging bodies because they deliver both calcium and vitamin E, a combination that keeps your bones sturdy. After age 65, natural bone loss accelerates, making fractures a serious threat. But just a quarter cup of almonds a day provides about 97 milligrams of calcium, helping slow that bone loss. Almonds also bring magnesium, a mineral many seniors lack. Magnesium acts like a helpful escort, guiding calcium away from artery walls and directing it into your bones instead. Those same monounsaturated fats in almonds work behind the scenes to lower harmful LDL cholesterol, critical when cardiovascular risks are already climbing with age. With roughly 15 to 20 almonds daily, raw or dry roasted, no salt, you'll support both strong bones and a healthy heart. And thanks to their 3.5 g of fiber per serving, almonds help ease constipation, a concern for about 40% of older adults. Look for almonds with skins on. That skin carries flavonoids which team up with vitamin E to double your antioxidant protection. Just remember to chew well, as unchewed almonds can be a choking hazard for anyone with swallowing difficulties. 3rd place, walnuts, the brain-boosting nut. Walnuts don't just look like tiny brains, they fuel your brain, too. They're the richest nut source of alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that supports neurotransmitters and keeps nerve cell membranes flexible. In one study, seniors who ate just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks saw measurable gains in mental processing speed and flexibility. Walnuts also pack unique polyphenol that can cross the blood-brain barrier to fight inflammation directly in neural tissue, showing promise against diseases like Alzheimer's. Bonus, they contain melatonin, a sleep regulation hormone that naturally declines with age. A handful before bed can help seniors fall and stay asleep more easily. On the heart side, walnuts' arginine and antioxidants help keep arteries supple and can even boost the effectiveness of blood pressure medicine. For best results, store walnuts in the fridge to prevent their oils from going rancid, and aim for 7 to 9 walnut halves each day. And here's a fun tip: cracking them yourself keeps fine motor skills sharp. 2nd place, pistachios, the blood pressure balancer. Pistachios might just be the most underrated senior nut. They naturally pack high potassium, around 285 milligrams per ounce, and stay low in salt, a combo that helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium and keeps blood pressure in check, sometimes lowering systolic readings by 3 to 5 points, rivaling prescription meds but without the side effects. Their green and purple hues come from lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that protect the macula in your eye and slow age-related vision loss. Pistachios' gentle crunch is easy on teeth and gums, and the ritual of shelling them slows you down, making mindful snacking simple. 1 ounce, about 49 kernels, gives you 3 g of fiber to stabilize blood sugar, vital for the 25% of seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes. Just choose unsalted or lightly salted varieties and let the shells guide your portions. 1st place, Brazil nuts, the thyroid-supporting giant. Topping our list is the mighty Brazil nut, the richest natural source of selenium. One nut delivers about 96 g, or 137% of your daily need. Selenium activates thyroid hormones, which control your metabolism, energy production, and mood, areas that often slip unnoticed into just getting older. Thyroid disorders affect up to 20% of folks over 65, yet symptoms frequently hide behind the normal aging label. Brazil nuts also contain fatty acids that preserve myelin, the protective sheath around nerve cells that can thin with age, slowing reactions and reflexes. Because their selenium is organically bound, it's more bioavailable than in synthetic supplements, so just 1 or 2 nuts daily is all you need. For freshness, buy them in their shells and store them in the fridge. Their high fat content can spoil quickly. They also offer fiber and healthy oils that ease constipation, plus antioxidants that may slow telomere shortening, the DNA caps that shorten as cells divide and age. If you're 65 or older, Brazil nuts are a snack that truly delivers. Now, it's just as important to know which nuts to avoid or limit, especially as your body's detox systems and digestion change with age. Here are 4 nuts that can do more harm than good for seniors. Inflammation trigger number 4, peanuts. Peanuts aren't true nuts but legumes, making them prone to molds that produce aflatoxins, potent toxins linked to liver damage and cancer. As detox pathways weaken with age, these toxins become even more dangerous. Peanuts also carry proteins that can spark low-grade inflammation, aggravating joint pain, heart stress, and memory issues. Their high omega-6 levels worsen the imbalance between pro- and anti-inflammatory fats in most diets. Beware that peanuts' vitamin K can interact with blood thinners like warfarin, and added hydrogenated oils, salt, and sugar in peanut butter only magnify cardiovascular risks. If you eat peanuts often, try swapping in one of our recommended nuts for just 3 days a week. You'll get better nutrients and far fewer harmful compounds. Inflammation trigger number 3, cashews. Cashews clock in at about 9 g of carbs per ounce with relatively little fiber, a worrisome combo for the 25% of seniors with prediabetes or diabetes. They also carry oxalates, compounds that block calcium absorption and heighten kidney stone risk after age 60. Processing cashews removes a toxic skin but can strip away nutrients, and many store-bought versions are oil-roasted and salted, adding unhealthy fats and sodium. Their creamy texture tempts overeating. Enzyme inhibitors in cashews can slow protein digestion exactly when seniors need every bit of protein they can get. For better blood sugar control and nutrient value, reach for almonds or walnuts instead of cashews. Inflammation trigger number 2, macadamia nuts. With about 200 calories and 22 g of fat per ounce, macadamias top the list of calorie-dense nuts, an unwelcome burden when metabolism slows with age. Those high fats can trigger gallbladder attacks for the 15% of seniors with silent gallstones, and their 3 g of saturated fat per ounce can raise LDL cholesterol. Macadamias are also hard and pricey. Mishandled, they go rancid or may be over-roasted and salted. Their buttery flavor tempts overeating, risking weight gain and exposure to oxidized fats. Save your money and your heart. Pistachios or almonds are safer, more nutrient-packed choices. Inflammation trigger number 1, pine nuts. Pine nuts snag the worst spot for seniors. They contain compounds that interfere with over 60% of common senior prescriptions, statins, antidepressants, blood pressure meds, yet few doctors warn patients about these food-drug interactions. Even more alarming is pine nut syndrome, where certain pine nuts leave a bitter, metallic taste for weeks, sapping appetite and nutrition. Small, slippery, and packed with polyunsaturated fats that oxidize quickly, pine nuts can fuel inflammation in arthritic joints and are easy to choke on if swallowing is difficult. New research even links some pine nut chemicals to accelerated macular degeneration. For safety and health, it's best to steer clear of pine nuts after age 65. Your dietary choices, even down to nut selection, have a profound impact on your heart, bones, brain, and overall vitality as you age. Small, consistent swaps, eating the right nuts and avoiding the risky ones, add up to huge long-term benefits. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Have you noticed a difference when you swap one nut for another? Which nut has surprised you the most? Share your stories and tips in the comments below. We'd love to hear where you're watching from and how these changes have impacted your life. Thanks for joining us. If you found this guide helpful, Please like, subscribe, and share with friends and family. Your support empowers us to keep delivering clear, practical advice for a healthier, stronger life. We'll see you in the next video. Here's to choosing wisely, living well, and enjoying every crunchy bite of good health.